Ian, I don't know about you, but I am so frustrated. We have gone over this vocabulary, like conduction, convection, and I feel like, I've given them the chart, they've looked at the bolded word, they've written the definition, and I only have like 4 kids that really understand. When I quizzed them today, just informally, 4 kids that knew the definitions. The rest of them had like no clue, like they never read it before. It's so frustrating. What about your kids?
Well, I added, if you remember, I added that part where we did the exact same thing, but then they also had to draw a picture, trying to represent what they were trying to define. And I had about, I don't know, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 8 of them that did a little bit better.
Good.
So I guess we showed a little bit of growth there, but still, I mean, 8 out of 30. That's really, we need better than that. So
Okay.
I don't know. Any ideas? What can we do? Let's.
Well, okay, so out of my 25, I had 4 that got it, and out of your, what do you have in that class, 28 or something?
Yeah.
You had,
Yep.
did you say 7 that got it?
8.
8 that
Yeah,
got it.
sorry.
Okay, so that's a strength. I think our needs are that we need to make sure before we give this a test that we have a clear understanding and the kids have a clear understanding of what these vocabulary words are and really how to use them. I mean, that's the bottom line. We want them to be able to use them and speak with them because these are words that they're going to use.
Hang on. We're gonna need the form.
Okay.
Let's get the form and see what we
Okay.
got going on here. So
Well, we looked at our data.
yeah, that's one.
I think we need to look at how to effect this change in the classroom, which is really step 3 of the form. And really it's what instructional strategies will be used in the classroom. So when we talk about instructional strategies, it's not just teaching them these vocabulary words. I feel like they don't really understand how to look up a word, understand really what the word means. So maybe we can look at some standards.
You're talking skills,
Yeah, I'm
along
talking
with
skills.
the vocabulary, with gaining the knowledge.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, sounds like an English problem.
yeah.
So what kind of English standards do we have there that we might be able to address?
Let me look. We have determine or clarify, here's an anchor standard, determine or clarify the meaning of an unknown and multiple meaning words and phrases based on reading and content, choosing flexibly from a range of strategies. So we might want to look at our high yield strategies too. Using context, the overall meaning of a sentence, paragraph, word's position, function in the sentence. So what kind of, what part of speech is it? Maybe we could add that to our chart.
All right. So very wordy, but I see there that, like you said, context clues. So I'll create a chart where they're gonna, let's start at the beginning. Parts of speech.
Yeah.
You said that one.
Yeah.
How about maybe they use a few synonyms?
Oh, that'd be good. Because that
Uh,
would tell us really if they know.
well, yeah, and the problem is they're memorizing. They're not really
Exactly.
working hard enough to know what they need to know. And then how about I say context clues, right? Examples, exact examples from the text.
Right,
And then,
looking around the words around it to really understand what the word means.
and then I do have kids that really enjoyed the drawing portion. They
Okay.
just don't like to write that much, and I think they can excel at that with some more practice. So I'm gonna add that, I'm gonna keep that on the end of mine.
Okay. So I think I may do the non-linguistical representation as well, and have them do like a sketch note as we're reviewing the vocabulary.
Is this everybody?
No, we're gonna have to do something different with our kids that already are getting it, I
Okay.
think. So, I think with the kids, when I go over the vocabulary again, I agree with you. I'll do the part of speech, I'll do the synonyms, I'll do the context clues. You're gonna have them do that picture in the chart. I think I'm just gonna have them sketch note as we're talking. Well, they'll have a blank sheet of paper and just kinda draw what they think. They can put their synonym on there. So
Okay.
mine may not just be in a chart, that's all.
And then my 8 that I had that already kind of got it all, I think what I'll do for them is kind of group them together, have them use Google to create some kind of a montage of picture representations.
Okay.
And then while everybody else is working on that, on their activities, they can put that together and maybe take some time at the end of class to have them explain a couple of their representations, and
That
maybe
sounds
that'll
good.
help guide the other kids to some of the things they can learn.
That would be awesome. I'll do that with my 4 too.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I agree. At the end of the class, they can all come together and watch that and really solidify it.
Perfect.
So let's come back together then, according to our process. So we've really done step 3 and 4, because we said what changes we're gonna implement.
Oh, so
That was
hang on.
step 4.
Okay.
And So we'll consistently, so we're both doing non-linguistical representations. You're having them write it on the chart. I'm gonna have them write it on a blank sheet of paper.
Yep.
And so hopefully after that, we'll see how they do. I think we should give them maybe a formal check or informal, like formative check before the test.
Okay.
So you wanna do like an exit slip, maybe quiz them on 3 of the vocabulary words before they leave the room?
How about, goes through convex, or, what was it, convection?
Convection.
Conduction and radiation.
Perfect, let's do those 3.
Those are the 3 anchors, I think.
And then they'll have their test Tuesday, we can review Monday, have their test Tuesday, and make sure that they're all on track.
Perfect.
Awesome. We'll come back together, where do you want to come back together after our exit slip, so we can review that data?
Or our next TBT.
Okay,